Good evening. Welcome to Daily Profit Bazaar. I'm Srivatsa, your well-wishing market analyst. 1 week back, when markets hit 21,800, there was literally panic all around. If you went to that Twitter, or what is now called X, you might have seen lot of posts talking about 16,000, 17,000, 18,000. Exactly last Monday, I said I don't see 21,000 coming. I see more 23,000 coming. And how right we were. We are now near the 23,000 mark. That is good thing. Markets have shown very good strength and have bounced back. Other than this, there is something for you to understand. What understanding I want to give you is whether the markets are flying high, dipping low, or moving sideways. It doesn't matter. Between this movement only there is profit. If you want to make profits, it's like markets are just like an ECG graph. In ECG, they have peaks and valleys. Na? In these fluctuations, in the ECG, only life runs. If there's a flat line, you know what they call. Virtually, the person is declared dead. Experienced traders know this very well. In dead markets, means in flat markets, I should not use the word dead markets. Markets are never dead. In flat markets, you will see that it is very difficult to make money. Only when there is fluctuation, though drastic fluctuation is not good, but variably controlled fluctuation, predictable fluctuation, always it is good to make profits. And that is what precisely we do for you. We decode for you those profit signals for you to make money. That is why we call ourselves as Daily Profit Bazaar. And we are not like this television guys. You may ask, sir, there are so many television channels. What is the requirement of one more YouTube channel here? No, we don't believe in giving plain commentary because they have limitations. They can't express their opinions openly. We don't do that. We don't indulge in postmortem. We straight away give you analysis which is coming with our experience, what I am seeing, with no bias and frank opinion. And if you look at our track record, we do get up to 98% accurately whatever we analyze. That is one of the advantages that we have. So every night, same time at 9:30 in English, we are here with you with clear answers, sharp technical analysis of both Nifty and Bank Nifty. We also present you key news, the news that matters actually. The news that we present, our backend team makes a lot of effort, picks those news from social media, also from various sources. And the news that we present will be those which will either shake up a stock or sometimes even a specific sector also. So without further delay, now I would like to talk about Nifty today. And in due course, we'll also present breakout stocks for you. A few breakout stocks also I'll give you, which potential of 2-3% movement in the markets. And what I request, even before I can go forward and talk about Nifty, is if you haven't still subscribed, subscribe now. And don't forget to tune in every day at 9:30. Watch our program live. You will definitely realize that by attending our program, you will have daily profit at the bazaar. So without further delay, let us look at what Nifty has done from the past 1 week and what Nifty is expected to do tomorrow. So what has happened, if you thoroughly see, Nifty has broken the 20-day EMA and it momentarily it happened. So let me just show you the screen. If you see, momentarily Nifty gained 22,906 from that steep valley that you see, between these mountains. Scary scenario. It is showing 21,845. In reality, Nifty had it even 21,817. I was live on the live on the market that day. When I was trading, I was seeing it just hit 21,817. And the moment Nifty held, I told you, I first said 22,500 is near, and 22,500 came. Next, I told you now it looks like 22,700 is near, 20,700 came. I said even 23,000 looks realistic. You can even see our thumbnails. Go and see those videos. Whatever I'm talking, there is a record of that. It's not just, I'm just coming and trying to smart you here. We have a proper record of what I'm talking. And momentarily on Friday, Nifty did hit 22,900. This 22,900 is where the 20-day EMI is there. EMA is there. And not only that, the 100-day DMA and 200-day DMA, both of it, okay, both of these things are at 23,400. I mean, double exponential moving average. Both of them are indicating towards 23,400. But my experience and analysis tells that anything above 23,000 for now looks a little bit tricky. And I have reasons for that. If you look at India VIX, now this is at Nifty, let us for a moment look at India VIX. India VIX also, it dipped just by 6%. On Friday, it dipped by 6%, and appropriately Nifty responded also. But I'll be more comfortable if India VIX dips down to 15. Now, then we can say, there is a complete reversal of the trend, because we are in a kind of a consolidation come, semi bullish market. I won't say it's a completely bullish market. It's a semi bullish market. So what I'm suggesting is there might be a little consolidation before Nifty can find any direction. But post the shock and awe of the last week, it looks, the worst case scenarios of trade war are over. 21,800 is where I see Nifty having very, very good support, and I don't see it getting tested very soon unless and until we find something geopolitically happening. I don't see that. Only concern, I already told you, VIX at 15 would make it very interesting and indicate a bull market. And that indication of bull market is also supported by one more aspect. April has always been a month of positive index reflection. If that is to be taken, if at all Nifty crosses 23,400, momentum is gained, Nifty crosses 23,400, very soon, 24,000 will come very, very soon. That possibility cannot be ruled out. But as of now, I would definitely say that it is better that we consider that Nifty will be range bound, and that range is going to be between 22,700 on the lower side and 23,176, or I can safely say 23,200 on the upper end. So that is where I see Nifty oscillating, Nifty moving around for a few days in the week. Possibility is there. Definitely it can go out of that range, hit 23,400. Then my opinion will be very, very different. But for that, we'll have to wait. We'll have to take data. Only then we'll be able to say. Now, let us look at where the support and the resistance for Nifty comes in. Very important for traders. You can take a screenshot of it also. So as I already told you, 22,700 is where we see support, and 22,587 is also providing support. And though my backend team has not put it, you can write down even S3 also. At 22,465, there is a very, very good support. I mean, at 22,465, excellent support is there for Nifty. I don't see Nifty coming below that for the next week at least. Okay. At the resistance, I already told you, 23,000, there's very little resistance. I think Nifty will test it tomorrow itself. 23,000 is quite possible. Nifty will test it. And 23,176, now that is technical information. So 23,176 is the next level of resistance. I was telling you 22,200, isn't it? So matches the number that I gave you. And R3 is where the, as I already told you, the double exponential moving averages are merging. That is the next one. Though it is not mentioned here, you can note down. R3 is coming at 23,400. And already I told you, Here 22,700 to 23,200 is where you will see Nifty operating for the first 2-3 days. That is quite possible. Again, it is a truncated week this week, so I don't see much momentum coming in and Nifty going to 23,400, but you can never say. But the overall direction will be positive only. Trumpayan is almost over for Indian markets. I mean, like Ramayan, I'm saying Trumpayan. Okay, Ramayan at least you'll get Punya. This is a different thing, isn't it? Every day they themselves don't know what to do. Lot of conflicting signals. We're not understanding at all. First, to impose tariff, China responded. Then they increased the tariff even more further. I'm talking about US administration. They increased the tariff even more. So China also responded. They literally put restrictions on around 18 US companies, and also they retaliated with a similar kind of tariff. Now on Saturday, an announcement came that on semiconductors the tariffs are withdrawn. That happens to be a major component of trade between China and America. So there is, and today Trump again hit back saying that they're coming with a separate policy with respect to semiconductor. He says the tariff, nobody is going to escape from it, and there is going to be repercussion. And today the tone was a little harsher, saying that he is not that interested to talk to the counterpart. I mean, Mr. Jinping, he is not that interested. So, but I won't take him. I take this American administration at face value. They are, they don't know. They are a day more, and they may say all the tariff is over. Now, Jinping is a great man, and all that drama. You know that, right? The regular dialogue that we hear. So let's not get into it. But for India, Trumpayan is over. India Trumpayan is over. I see the trend becoming more and more bullish. Depends a little bit on results also, but I hope the results are going to be good. And definitely, I very shortly, I will confirm the trend reversal also for you. Already, I'm giving you an indication. The trend reversal will come. I'll confirm that for you. Bank Nifty has done. Now let's go to Bank Nifty. Let's go to Bank Nifty. Bank Nifty has relatively shown a lot of strength. It's reclaiming all kind of moving averages, sustaining above 50,000 level very well, and that bullish momentum is very intact even now. But the two major banks are coming out with the heavyweights. I mean, ICICI Bank, HDFC Bank, and frankly speaking, if you look at technically, both are neutral, actually to an extent negative also. That points that because you must understand, both Nifty in the Bank Nifty, I mean, even in Nifty, both these stocks make a lot of difference, but especially in Bank Nifty, 50% of the weightage are held by these two stocks, that is HDFC and ICICI Bank. So the result will weigh heavily depending on how the result comes. And I'll give you one more information. Both Kotak Bank and Axis Bank are looking very bullish. They're looking very bullish. Like this other analyst, I don't believe in giving calls and etc. I believe in identifying patterns. I believe in identifying signals. But I make it a point to tell you regularly, whoever has been attending my program will know very well that I emphasize on training. Because all these call providers, tip providers, signal providers, whatever you want to call them, they do their work. Nobody, they're service providers. But the most difficult aspect they face is they would have analyzed data on some past technical information that they have. On the past technical data they have, they come out with their analysis. They would give you some stop loss, they'll give you some targets. The biggest problem, many of you know this also, in the live market, all these technical parameters move very, very rapidly. And you have to make a decision in matter of 15-20 seconds, especially if you are involved in trading. Now, unless and until you train yourself in these dynamic markets where you have to make a decision in 30-40 seconds, these kind of targets and stop losses, they're not static, they're dynamic. Sometimes you don't get those entry points at all. And even at the profit booking or whatever we call the exit point, the biggest problem is the stock may just hit the exit, come back, and quite possible that a person may get stuck there also. So the best methodology, the only method is to learn. Once you learn the technical analysis, once you are sound in fundamentals, once you know what is happening in the market, once you know how to what do you call make your get your screen ready, what are all the parameters you should see. If you do that, automatically you yourself will be plotting entry and exit. You will become confident. That is why I keep on saying, please make it a point that you do get trained, because trading is like getting into a fighter jet. You even experienced pilots, they themselves find it difficult. They know a lot about flying. They have flown some Cessna kind of, trainer aircraft and other things. Even this guy can't directly get into a fighter jet. He'll have to go through various intermediate jet training. Then he has to get into what do you call with a trainer aircraft. He has to further get into supersonic training. Then later on, he has to go along with a train. What do you call an experienced pilot? Receive training there also. Then finally, at some point, when the what do you call trainer feels that this guy is totally trained, then he can pick up the sticks and control of a fighter jet. Here, training is no different. It's a kind of a similar situation. Within seconds, you are expected to make decisions. But once you learn, you'll be able to make the decisions very, very profitably. That is why Daily Profit Bazaar, what we have done, we are providing this training free of cost for you. You heard it right. Absolutely free of cost. You just have to go to donkeysprofit.com. Only condition is you have to be our member. Brothers, sisters, we are giving this at 17 rupees, man. Our membership, our premium membership is at 17 rupees a day. It doesn't cost you much also. Once you take a membership, we'll provide you premium quality training and something. It's not like, with just a kind of a program done to collect money, not at all. We provide you a training which will absolutely make difference to your professional trading. So if you want to be smart and a professional trader, you should definitely look into it. With that, I'll tell you about Bank Nifty. Bank Nifty will be range bound unless until the two major results come. I already gave you one information also. Kotak and Axis Bank both look good. Excellent opportunity is there. There's a saying, in Hindi, "Samajdar ko ishara kafi hai." So, if at all you know how to plot S1, S2, you understand R1, R2, then you can make your T1, T2, and you can make your stop losses also. No big deal. So that's why I say, so experienced traders already would have got the clue. Then you will plot yourself. But those who don't have must train. That is what my advice is. So Bank Nifty is going to be very much range bound unless and until Bank Nifty breaks 51,450. I will not be sure that it will present a bullish pattern. I'm not sure that it will be totally bullish, but what I can tell you is it's going to be sideways until the major results come in. So just let us look at the technicals also of it. So yes, just look at it. If you look at the support and resistances, first support is coming at 50,676. Honestly speaking, S2 looks more relevant at 50,400. That is nearly 1% from the top. Now we are at 51,000. So it is nearly 1% from the top, 1.2% to be precise. And S3 also, though my backend team has not put it across, I'll just give you the information. S3 comes and got a very strong support at 49,800. I don't see Bank Nifty coming to 49,800 unless until some news flow, especially regarding the results, are really bad. But what would happen more or so, and I would change my analysis if at all Nifty holds above 51,286 and shows a good momentum to break 51,400. And if 51,400 breaks, then from being reserved now, I would also tell you 52,000, 53,500 is also possible. So for that, you have to attend our program live tomorrow, same time, 9:30. But I'll give you wonderful news flow, which are going to give you a lot of benefit. We'll discuss about that. But I do see I've already given you a clue. I've put up big numbers. 52,000, that's nearly 1,000 points away from here, isn't it? Why not? So you can take your you can make profits by the information that I provide. So what I suggest is tune in tomorrow 9:30. At that time I'll definitely give you that information. Now let us go to the news segment. Important news, let us look at. So the Indian shrimp industry is in troubled waters. Trump and shrimp, that is what has happened. So nearly $7.5 billion industry actually. So watch out for Avanti Feeds, Affects Frozen. If you have already bought it, nothing to panic. All this would pass once there is a trade deal in place. And already India's foreign minister gave an indication that by September, October they are looking at a trade deal with America. That would be very good. India may also get into a trade deal with New Zealand, with England, with European Union, with Australia also. We concluded a trade deal in 2023 with UAE. That was very good for us. So further expect trade deals to be happening with these major countries. So if at all you bought the stock, nothing to panic. Hold on to them. So I don't see anything happening, but these stocks are going to be under pressure. They are going to be very, very volatile. As I was seeing, this Avanti Feeds was in upper circuit actually, locked 5% in upper circuit. So drastic movements can happen. If you have already bought, well and good, hold it. But getting in new or bottom fishing, better avoid it. So next, this is one good information. The auto index, let me tell you what would happen with the auto index. The auto index will outperform Nifty, and also if at all Nifty does come down, the auto index is going to provide a lot of good support. That is what is the indication. And out of this, in the auto index, both MRF and XID are looking very, very good. So have a look at it. I will confirm that also to you. And they're looking very promising. And a big move may come in both of these stocks, that is MRF and XID Industries. Similarly, the other two stocks, Hero MotoCorp and TVS, are also showing a very good bullish reversal pattern. Even the technical indicators, that is the trend line, is indicating a breakout with a very good RSI strength, and volumes are on surge. So all this is suggesting a potential upside. And the sector overall, the auto sector overall, is looking very, very bullish actually. And I told you also, even should Nifty, what do you call, correct, Bank Nifty, Nifty auto would give support. In case Nifty moves in the positive direction, crosses 23,400, and by all possibility hits even 24,000 also, because April has always been a very successful month for Nifty. In such a scenario, you would see that Nifty auto would outperform and do even more better than Nifty also. And when such happens, these four stocks look very good. I'll repeat again. One is MRF, second one is XID, third stock is Hero MotoCorp, and the fourth one is TVS Motor. Again, training is very important. If at all you knew how to plot the entry and exit, these are dynamic. I don't believe in giving them. I don't believe in the stop losses and targets, because live markets are a total different ball game. So my request is to become a member. Sorry. I'm sorry. Now let us go further to the next news. So I already told you about these two stocks. Both Axis Bank is looking positive. Kotak is also looking positive. So both are bullish. And should Bank Nifty correct, these two still would give support. So the weakness is more in ICICI and HDFC Bank. But these two stocks are looking very good. Have a look at it. You can get a beneficial trade here also. So the final news for today. So India's economic fundamentals are very good. 26,000 will come back. And our backend team says, mark my words, 30,000 will also come. So that is the positivity I keep giving them. So look at it. The global funds say that in this Trumpayana, this Trump's tariff chaos, India is one safe haven. And I keep telling that. Our fundamentals are extremely good. A lot of analysts are talking that 26,000 would come by next March. Okay. I'll not be surprised if we see that in before Deepavali only. Quite possible. And maybe next year this time, or probably by June or July next year, I mean 2026, if Nifty hits 30,000, I'll not be surprised. And you will also not be surprised because you have heard it here. I'm putting out a bold statement saying that next year this time, it might quite well be possible that Nifty will hit 30,000. That's why I keep saying the India growth story is intact. The fundamentals are very, very good. If you're a long term investor, there is nothing to worry. Of course, now and then there will be market corrections. Market already, as we discussed, like an ECG graph, up and down will be there. But the long term Indian markets will rise from one high to another. And every dip, whenever markets dip, is an opportunity for you to purchase very, very good stocks. Even for that, training is very, very essential. I believe uh, if at all you can spend half an hour every day, just half an hour, you can maintain your portfolio very successfully and make very good compounded profit and growth. Now, this is our website. Our team says train to win. They're absolutely right about it. You need good training to win. And I told you, we provide you institutional level training free of cost. All that you have to do is 17 rupees per day. Take a membership. I suggest take a premium membership for 1 year. Why? You get an institutional level training worth 25,000. What happens with that institutional level training? We'll teach you premium technical analysis, go through all kind of graphs, and make you understand all kind of patterns and even instances. Many people don't know what this instance is. Today I don't have time. In the next session, definitely I'll explain about what an instance is. Other than that, we'll give you every day provide 10 breakout stocks. Every week we'll give you information about multibagger stocks also, where you can make your decision to invest. And not only that, we'll also give you a live update about golden cross stocks and death cross stocks every morning, every day morning at 7:30 for 30 to 40 minutes. We'll provide you all this information. And not only that, we will teach you micro analysis, macroeconomics. We'll also teach you future and option strategies. You're wondering, yeah, can I learn microeconomics? Can I learn macroeconomics? I'm not from the financial background. You don't have to bother here. If you know how to write 19 on the table, that is enough qualification. These are not something very, very difficult. People make it look like that, but it is not. And not only that, we also give you customer support every day, just 17 rupees. You take a membership for 1 year, you get a training, professional training. The level of training I'm talking about is something you find only in mutual fund institutions. They provide their employees with such kind of training. So that quality of training will provide you. And not only that, lifelong you will be able to see daily profits. That is what is the advantage of becoming our member. And of course, every day 10 breakout stocks are provided. And along with breakout stocks, we'll also teach you how to gain entry and exit. And as markets move dynamically, even in the dynamic market, how to manage entry and exit. You will also have kind of a mock trading where you'll regularly notice for a few days. And once you develop confidence, all life, you'll always be in profit. So it's very important. I hope so that you take it. Now, people who can't afford for 1 year, you can go for a 6 months package. Similar, only difference is the training is limited to options here. You'll get the basic training. Any kind of package or membership you take from us, that is a premium membership, you will always get training as to how to gain entry and exit, meaning the technical analysis is provided. The difference is if you take a 1 year package, here it goes very, very deep. Here it will make you perfect. The mock also will help you a lot. And once you become a professional trader, the ball game, is different. You will have that confidence in the market. There are two things which are very difficult to overcome. One is fear, another is greed. What our live Profit Bazaar premium membership will do is it will help you win over fear and also control your greed also. Both is good for you. You can also take an entry level program also. No difference. You still get those 10 breakout stocks. You get information about jackpot stocks also. And you get our smart market training program along with the technical analysis so that you can draw your entry and exits dynamically. And of course, we'll provide you future and option basic training also. Just at 1,499. It's actually 20 days in a month, isn't it? One month has 20 trading days. So if you consider 10 breakout stocks, we'll provide you 200 breakout stock information, and this you can just imagine. So it's nothing, the amount that we're charging, and you're getting a training worth 5,000. Means I'm talking about professional training. You're already seeing our videos, the kind of information that we present to you. You must be knowing that we will provide you a very good training platform. Now, with this, friends, I have come to the end of the program. Without fail, subscribe, like, share with your friends. We provide up-to-date information in the markets every day, same time, 9:30. So thanks for joining. Tomorrow at the same time at 9:30, please connect with us. And again, let me repeat, don't forget to press the bell icon, subscribe, like, share it with your friends also. Thank you, friends. Good night. Have an excellent, profitable day tomorrow. Thank you.